Hey, I am Priyanshu Nayak, a student of VIT, and I'm passionate about many things like books, sports, video games, and there are a few more things, but I'll be talking about sport today and a specific of that cricket. So, cricket for me is just not a sport and not for the 1.5 billion people of India. Like, there are 1.5 billion is the population of India, and I can definitely say one thing that can unite Indians is cricket. It, and if you don't know, BGT is going on, Border Gavaskar Trophy, currently while recording this video. So, what good time to explain cricket to someone to develop his interest in this game? So, I don't know if you all know about this or not, but recently Australian media and Australian people are passing racist comments on Indians. And you don't pass racist comments on a person if your emotion is not involved. So, according to me, cricket is not just a sport, it's an emotion. Imagine thousand lakhs of people cheering about you on a stadium, batting, and a ball that can define a nation's happiness and sadness. That's what happened. That's what's been happening in the past few decades, I guess. So that's it for cricket is not just a sport for me. I'm overwhelmed telling about cricket in this video. So I'll start from the beginning. I guess 1598. That's when cricket started in England, and after World War Two or before World War Two, it got main light. Many people started playing like it got limelight, and I guess England and Australia were the ones who played first. But after that, West Indies came in. They showed their domination. Then little bit of we Indians tried to dominate, but after that we lost that domination. But after 2000, when Saurav Ganguly he became our captain, we tried to gain that domination again. And I can say when the baton was passed to MS Dhoni, we surely showed the world that we can dominate the world in cricket also. So in 1996, ex India versus Sri Lanka semi-final, stadiums were burned. Stadiums were burned when India was not able to play cricket. So you can understand, bro. Like it's not just a sport for us. So I'll explain the basic rules. There is a stadium, 22-yard pitch, 11 players play with both the teams, and pretty much that's it you need to understand as a beginner, because there are many rules, and if I have to say all of them it will be a very big video. So to develop your interest, bro, I don't know if a person cannot enjoy cricket, how can he enjoy any other sport? Like there are three forms of cricket: test match, ODI, T20. And T20, it's like a 3 hour blockbuster film. There is action and action only, nothing else. And in ODI you need little bit of patience, you need perseverance, you need to watch out your actions before. But in T20 nothing is there. Game changes within a matter of seconds. It's and a matter of inches too, because cricket is a game of it's played between 22 yards, but it's a matter of inches. uh, a inch can change the result of any game. So, oh, if I have to say, then I'll go back to 2007. India was 2007 T20 World Cup. 2007 ODI World Cup, India lost to Bangladesh, and posters were burned. Almost everything got destroyed, I guess. People were on roads. They started booing the Indian players. But then T20 format came in, a T20 World Cup, and most senior players didn't want to play it because as there was a lot of booing against going on against them. So MS Dhoni was appointed the captain, and India won that World Cup with such a young team. Nobody expected that, and it happened. Like, Australia was dominating that era, and we Indians crushed them. That was the changing point. So after that, I guess I can still remember 2011 50 over World Cup when India won World Cup. It was semi-final. Before that, quarter final was India versus Australia. I was watching the game. And my dad's friends came over, and for every ball, every wicket, every run scored, they were shouting. And I was a kid. I was like around 8 years or 9 years old at that time, but I was not able to understand how can, like, what's going on in their minds, that it's just a normal run, right? How can someone shout like this and this? But then I got to know that it's not just a game. So, and uh, 2011 semi final, India Pakistan, it was just, what can I say? Like, I guess my dad's friends didn't came over that day, but my dad was basically on call for 4 hours for every wicket and every ball that was bowled. My dad used to shout on the call and explain to their friends, and their friends were saying this and that. It was back through and all. So it's like that. India Pakistan match is like it's like a war. It's a cricketing war. People start praying. I have seen people praying to the gods that please uh, make me win this, make me win that, and all. But uh, I still remember 2011 World Cup, but I was very small at that time. But the real cricket I watched was 2014. 2014, it was India versus Australia. The first time I watched BGT in Australia, Virat Kohli's is massacre in that scorching heat of 35 degrees Celsius. Mitchell Stark, Josh Hazelwood, and Mitchell Johnson, they were bowling on 140, 145, and man, Virat Kohli, he just was playing such beautiful shots, like his cover drive. I became fan. How can someone not like that? And the banters is the most amazing thing I like about cricket. Uh, Whether it's fun banters or sledging, and I can still remember that Mitchell Johnson throwing ball all on Virat Kohli's leg, and then Virat Kohli going for a century and all. And I really like that. I still can remember that banter. I don't know the year, but it was Ashes. Ashes is basically England versus Australia, and Jimmy was bowling. Jimmy Anderson, Uh, he was bowling and Mitchell Johnson just sledged him. Why are you chirping, mate? Aren't you getting wickets? And the next ball, Jimmy Anderson took a wicket. Bro, that was something else. That was something else. So, if this much of things cannot develop interest in someone, I don't know what can. But cricket is something, it's not just a game, it's an emotion. So let's see, the Border Gavaskar Trophy. Tomorrow is the third day of the last test, the Sydney test. Let's see we win or not. But that's it for the video.